Their architects can create smarter, faster, safer, and more sustainable buildings with the help of artificial intelligence. Well, that future is no longer coming. It is already here. Artificial intelligence is changing the world in almost every field, from medicine to education, from transportation to business. But one of the most exciting transformations is happening in architecture. Architecture has always been a combination of art and science. In this video, we will explore how AI is revolutionizing architecture, how it helps architects decide it is about creativity, engineering, beauty, functionality, and solving human problems through design. Now, with the rise of artificial intelligence, architects are entering a completely new era. And better buildings, how it saves time and money, and what the future of architecture may look like in a world powered by intelligent technology. By the end of this video, you will understand why artificial intelligence is not replacing architects, but instead, making them more powerful than ever before. Let's begin. Section 1. What is artificial intelligence in architecture? Before we talk about how AI is changing architecture, we first need to understand what artificial intelligence actually means in this field. Artificial intelligence, or AI, refers to computer systems that can perform tasks that usually require human intelligence. These tasks can include learning, analyzing data, recognizing patterns, making predictions, solving problems, and even generating creative ideas. In architecture, AI can be used to support many parts of the design and construction process. For example, AI can help architects, or hundreds or even thousands, generate building designs, analyze site conditions, improve energy efficiency, optimize building layouts, predict structural problems, reduce material waste, and even help create entire smart cities. Instead of spending days or weeks manually testing different design ideas, AI can generate an CONDS of options in a very short time. This does not mean the architect becomes unnecessary. On the contrary, the architect becomes more strategic, more creative, and more focused on the human side of design, while AI handles repetitive calculations, simulations, and optimization tasks. Think of AI as a very powerful assistant, one that never gets tired, never stops learning, and can process information much faster than any human. That is why AI is becoming one of the most important tools in modern architecture. Section 2. Faster and smarter design process. One of the biggest ways AI is transforming architecture is by making the design process much faster and smarter. Traditionally, architects spend a lot of time sketching ideas, adjusting layouts, testing dimensions, checking regulations, and reviewing multiple design versions. This process can be beautiful and creative, but it can also be slow and repetitive. AI changes this dramatically. With AI-powered design tools, architects can input certain goals and requirements, such as the size of the building, number of rooms, sunlight exposure, budget limitations, energy performance goals, and user needs. Then, the AI can generate multiple design solutions almost instantly. This is often called generative design. This saves enormous amounts of time and gives architects more freedom to focus on design quality rather than generative design allows architects to explore many more possibilities than they could manually create on their own. For example, if an architect is designing an office building, AI can suggest different floor plans that improve natural light, reduce heat gain, maximize workspace efficiency, and even improve employee comfort. Instead of starting from a blank page, architects can begin with intelligent suggestions and refine them repetitive trial and error. In simple words, AI helps architects work smarter, not harder. Affect the environment, climate change, water usage, and carbon emissions. Architects today are under increasing pressure to design buildings that are more eco-friendly and energy efficient, where AI becomes incredibly powerful. AI can analyze how a building will perform before it is even built. It can simulate sunlight movement, airflow, indoor temperature, energy consumption, shading behavior, and even carbon impact. This means architects can make smarter decisions very early in the design stage. For example, AI can help determine the best orientation for a building, the ideal window placement, the most efficient building shape, and the best materials to reduce heat loss or cooling costs. Instead of guessing what might work, architects can use AI to predict what will work best. This leads to buildings that are healthier, cheaper to operate, and better for the planet. AI also helps reduce material waste during construction. It can optimize dimensions, structure, and material usage so that less concrete, steel, wood, or glass is wasted. This saves money and supports environmental responsibility. In a world facing climate challenges, AI is helping architecture become not only smarter, but also more sustainable. Section 5. Smarter urban planning and future cities. Architecture is not only about individual buildings. It is also about cities. And AI is beginning to reshape how entire cities are planned and designed. Urban planning is a complex challenge. Cities must manage transportation, housing, green spaces, traffic flow, public safety, water systems, and population growth. Traditionally, planners relied on maps, statistics, and human experience to make decisions. Today, AI can process huge amounts of urban data and help create more efficient and livable cities. For example, AI can analyze traffic patterns and suggest better road layouts. It can identify where public transport is needed most. It can predict how neighborhoods will grow over time. It can even help determine where schools, hospitals, and parks should be placed for maximum community benefit. This is the beginning of what many call the smart city era. In smart cities, buildings and infrastructure are connected through digital systems and data. AI helps these cities become more responsive, efficient, and adaptable. Imagine a city where traffic lights automatically adjust to reduce congestion, where buildings save energy based on real-time weather, and where urban spaces are designed around human behavior instead of guesswork. That is the future AI is helping to build. Architecture is no longer just about designing walls and roofs. It is becoming part of an intelligent urban ecosystem. Section 6. AI in construction and building execution. AI is not only useful in the design studio. It is also changing what happens on the construction site. Construction projects are often expensive, time-sensitive, and full of risks. Delays, budget overruns, safety issues, and design conflicts are very common. AI helps reduce these problems. For example, AI can analyze construction schedules and identify potential delays before they happen. It can compare digital building models with real-world site conditions. It can help detect errors, missing components, or structural conflicts early. This means fewer surprises during construction and fewer costly mistakes. AI can also improve safety. Cameras and smart monitoring systems powered by AI can detect unsafe behavior or dangerous site conditions in real time. This can help reduce accidents and protect workers. In some advanced cases, AI is even used with robotics and automation to support construction tasks such as bricklaying, material transportation, and site inspection. This does not mean construction workers disappear. It means dangerous, repetitive, or highly precise tasks can be supported by intelligent systems. The result is better project management, lower costs, improved safety, and higher quality outcomes. AI is helping architecture move more smoothly from concept to reality. Section 7. Personalized and human-centered design. One of the most interesting things about AI in architecture is that it can actually make buildings more human-centered. At first, some people assume AI makes architecture cold or robotic, but in many cases, the opposite is true. AI can help architects better understand how people use space. By analyzing user behavior, movement patterns, environmental preferences, and occupancy data, AI can help create spaces that are more comfortable, practical, and enjoyable. For example, in a hospital, AI can help design layouts that improve patient flow and reduce stress. In a school, AI can help optimize classroom arrangements for better learning conditions. In a home, AI can help create layouts that better match family routines and lifestyle needs. In an office, AI can help improve productivity, privacy, collaboration, and comfort. This means architecture becomes more personalized. Instead of using one generic solution for everyone, AI helps create smarter spaces tailored to real human needs. And when buildings are more responsive to human behavior, they become more meaningful and more successful. This is important because architecture is not just about structures. It is about people, and if AI helps architects design better for people, then it becomes a very valuable tool. Section 8. Challenges and risks of AI in architecture. Of course, as exciting as AI is, it also comes with important challenges. No technology is perfect, and artificial intelligence should not be used blindly. One major concern is over-reliance. If architects depend too much on AI-generated results without critical thinking, they may end up with designs that are efficient but lack cultural meaning, emotional depth, or originality. Architecture is not just mathematics. Our biased, They may repeat poor design patterns or ignore import. It is also identity, history, experience, and human expression. A machine can generate options, but it does not truly understand culture, memory, spirituality, or the emotional impact of space the way humans do. Another challenge is bias in data. AI systems learn from existing information. If the data they are trained on is limited owing to social and environmental needs. There are also ethical and professional questions. Who is responsible if an AI-assisted design causes a serious problem? How much control should machines have in design decisions? How do we protect creativity and authorship in an age of machine-generated ideas? And then there is the fear many people have. Will AI replace architects? The honest answer is no, at least not in the way people fear. AI can automate some tasks, yes, but architecture is deeply human. Clients need empathy, communities need understanding, spaces need cultural and emotional intelligence. These are things that human architects bring in ways machines cannot truly replicate. The future is not architects versus AI. The future is architects with AI. And that is a very different story. Section 9. The architect of the future. So what will the architect of the future look like? The architect of tomorrow will still need creativity, imagination, and design sensitivity. But they will also need to understand technology, data, digital workflows, and intelligent systems. Future architects will likely work alongside AI every day. They will use AI tools to explore ideas, analyze performance, improve sustainability, automate repetitive tasks, and make more informed design decisions. This means architecture education is also changing. Students and professionals will need to learn not only how to draw and design, but also how to work with emerging digital tools. The architect of the future will not be weaker because of AI. They may actually become more powerful. Why? Because when repetitive technical work is reduced, architects have more time to focus on vision, storytelling, experience, innovation, and human impact. That is where true architecture lives. In many ways, AI is pushing architects to become more human, not less. It is forcing the profession to focus less on routine work and more on meaningful design. And that could be one of the most exciting transformations of all. Section 10. The future of AI and architecture. Now let's imagine what the future might look like. In the coming years, AI will likely become even more deeply integrated into architecture. We may see buildings that are designed, tested, and optimized almost entirely in digital environments before construction begins, and independent designers may use AI tools to do work that once required smart homes that adapt automatically to the needs of their occupants, AI systems that help preserve historical architecture, robotic construction methods that speed up housing development, and urban environments designed around real-time data and human well-being. We may also see architecture become more accessible. Smaller firms and large teams and huge budgets. This could democratize innovation and make advanced design capabilities available to more people around the world. But no matter how advanced technology becomes, one thing will remain true. Architecture is ultimately about shaping the spaces where human life happens. And that means architecture must always stay connected to people, values, culture, beauty, and purpose. AI can support that mission. Abilities that were once impossible. But it should never replace the soul of design. The future of architecture will not be built by machines alone. It will be built by humans who know how to use machines wisely. Conclusion. Artificial intelligence is transforming architecture in extraordinary ways. It is making design faster. It is making buildings smarter. It is improving sustainability. It is helping cities become more efficient. And it is opening creative jobs. The most important truth is this. AI is not here to destroy architecture. It is here to evolve it. The architects who embrace AI thoughtfully and creatively will help shape the future of how we live, work, learn, and connect. And in that future, architecture may become more intelligent than ever before, but also, hopefully, more human. Because the best buildings are not only smart, they are meaningful, they inspire us, they protect us, they connect us, and they remind us of what is possible when imagination meets innovation. The future of architecture has already begun, and artificial intelligence is helping design it. Thank you for watching. Suggested YouTube title: How Artificial Intelligence is Transforming Architecture, the Future of Smart Design. Alternative strong titles: AI and Architecture, the Future of Building Design. How AI is Changing the World of Architecture. The Future of Architecture Powered by Artificial Intelligence. Artificial Intelligence in Architecture.